Hello, ladies and gentlemen. This is Dr. Robinson, and we're going to review for the New York State mathematics exam by using computer-based testing, computer usage. All right, you need to use Chrome or Firefox. Here's the website. You can also use Google search to type in computer-based testing, New York State, and that'll be another way to get it. Or if you have the link, you can type it in, and it'll get you to the site. Once you get to the question sampler site, all you have to do is look on the side tab here, and it says 3 to 8 English language arts and mathematics tests. There's a question sampler, so you can click on that. It should have a drop down arrow, and this will pop up the New York State sampler, which is what you want. So if you press that, it tells you this message that you're now exiting the New York State education website and you're about to visit the Nextera site. So if you click on the link for the Nextera site, it'll get you where you need to be. So this is the question sampler of questions they have for the students. So all you have to do is scroll down a little bit. So let's scroll down. And we'll get to this point. Select the question sampler, and we have to select our subject that we're teaching, which is mathematics, and the grade. So let's select that. There's math. Grade 7 is the one that's taking the test this year. So when we're there, we're ready to take our test online. So all we do is press Start Test. So it talks about accommodations. Those students who have IEPs, they have special arrangements that they're supposed to have, whether it be uh, reversing contrast of the text itself, white on black, black on white. So whatever accommodations are set for them, that's based on their 504. So um, we go on, continue. Here's the directions screen, so you could press the right arrow and that'll get you to the directions about the test. So if you press that, here are the directions. There are a lot of directions that they go through, so you could read it as you are in the program. I'm just going to click out of it and go straight to the test. So when you're ready, just start the test. So click on Start Test, and here your questions appear. So your students will be clicking on A, B, C, D multiple choice questions. So it has a few questions on it, whatever they feel the answer is. There are also open response questions, which requires them to use the equation editor function of this program, where they'll type their number and their sign, plus, minus, or whatever, and they'll eventually show their work in the side all of this box. And here they'll type the answer. Um, so that's extended response. So you have a few of those to worry about. Your tools are down here as well, and we'll talk about those at another time. So you just play with them and press them, and when you go through the directions, it talks about what you can do. Ruler and protractor, a couple of interesting items that they have there. So play with them and you'll see what does what. Once you finish, you press the review button up here. So let me just go back. So the review button up here, if you press that, because you finished your test, it lets you look at all the answers that you've selected, and it tells you what you may have bookmarked or noted. What questions are left unanswered appear. So if you notice none of these questions are answered, and it tells you that right there, you have unanswered these amount of questions. So if you want to click on them, go back to them, you can click on them, it'll go back to that question and allow you to answer it. Or if you want to go on, just submit your test. It tells you again how many questions you've answered or not answered. So if you want to submit your test, it'll allow you to do so. But there's no way of going back this time, so they give you a chance to go back. You can cancel out of it if you want to cancel, or you can submit the test if you want. Once you submitted the test, it tells you that your test is submitted and you can sign out. There is no other test to take. So when you sign out, it goes back to where you started from. So this is the menu where we first came in, where we select our subject, and you can go to any grade that you want that's available 3 to 8. So I hope you enjoyed this video, and I hope it helps in helping you do the computer-based testing for your kids. Bye.